Hello everyone, this is Amar Ahmed from Amar's Experience in .tk. Um, in my second video, I showed you about um, cell references and active cell object and um, uh, how you can refer a cell. Um, I am going to add some more stuff on that topic. Um, just to give you a bit of backup knowledge, VB, that is Visual Basic, is an object-oriented language. What that means is that for VB, everything is an object, and object got properties, and object may have sub-object or object within an object. And you can understand that by taking example of a chair. A chair is an object, of course. I mean, a chair is a very common object. We all know about it. um, uh, a chair is an object, but it got um, legs, usually four legs, or the or one leg, or whatever it got. um, so if a chair can have four legs, so those four legs can be object themselves. I mean, and every chair have a back, and every chair have that back. So that back is an object within an object, and then that object, which is chair, um, can have properties, like it can be a wooden chair, it can be a plastic chair, um, it can be a chair made of um, steel or any metal. So that can be its properties. So with that example, um, every cell belongs to a sheet, and basically all the sheets have um, same layout of the columns and rows, uh, but they are like they're like different from each other by their name. So an Excel file is technically called workbook. Let me just write it so you better understand it. Workbook. Every workbook have worksheets, or simply sheets, and every sheet has many cells, of course, and their references and all the stuff. And of course, with that, um, every cell belongs to uh, a row and a column. So um, just to just to uh, just to make you a bit of aware about this environment of Excel, workbook is an object, and worksheet is an object. Worksheet is within the object workbook, and cells are within a sheet, and simultaneously rows and columns are also objects for sheets. So they are considered objects in VB environment. So with that, um, what I'm going to show you in this tutorial is that how you can refer cells from different sheets. Now every sheet has a name, like these three default sheets: sheet 1, sheet 2, and sheet 3, and they can also be referred by their position from left. Like this sheet that I have selected right now is the first sheet, and it is simply it simply can be referred as 1, and the second one from the left is can be referred as 2 and 3 and so on. So as I let me just remove that to make you okay, these are the old macros that we made. Let us make another macro in the same module. Okay, so in my last video I showed you about this range object and its property value. um, just just to refer a sheet, what you can do is you can add a sheet object with with an index. This is what the help is telling us, but it's just for simple understanding. It's the name or reference, as I told. So let's say sheet 1 is the name of the first sheet, and of course uh, uh, an object is separated by a period. So this is our first object, of course the name of the object, and the value of the object, I mean the name in the sheet, and then the range object, and then the value property. So what this statement means is show us the cell D5 from sheet 1. Now this same can also be done by this, but the difference is that we are now referring it as a sheet, as a sheet position, as a sheet number. So this also can be done, and just to demonstrate, I'm going to use cell A1 for a bit better understanding. So this is it, and let's see what it shows. Of course we should have something. This is sheet 1. Okay, so we are going to run. If you notice, by the way, I added 2 message box statements. What that will do, it will run the first one first and the second one second, of course. So it of course runs in order of the line. So let's get back to our Excel sheet and let's run it. Let's see what it does. Okay, so it says this is sheet 1 and then this is sheet 1. I mean, they're both doing the same thing. Now let's see what it does for the second sheet. This is sheet 2. So I just wrote this is sheet 2 in A1 cell of the sheet 2. So I notice that I'm going back to sheet 1. Right now I'm in sheet 1, and that means just to add in, that means that the active sheet right now is sheet 1, since it's the active. So now I'm going back to my VB console. Okay, so I'm just changing this, and of course I'm changing the reference to, because it's the second sheet from left. So let's see what it does. Notice that the program is starting when I'm in sheet 1, and program will end, I'll be in sheet 1, but it will show you what will be in sheet 2. Okay, okay, this is sheet 1. Notice that this we are still in sheet 1. So, I mean, since we have a option to select, I mean, we have to so the program is paused, so we are going to just run it when we will click OK. So notice that we are in sheet 1. It's written sheet 1 here, but it's showing this is sheet 2, which we wrote in sheet 2, and same with the second method, um, and there you are. So this is a um, very basic way to use a sheet object with range object. Of course, sheet is an object, and it has its own um, um, properties. I'm going to show that in a different um, video, but just to give you another point, very useful point. Suppose that there are some 5 sheets, and you directly have to, and you don't know which is the last sheet. I mean, you don't know what is its name and how many total sheets are there. For that, what you can do is that you can this is the last sheet. Okay, so I'm just writing it in the last sheet. Suppose that I don't know its name. Let's do this. Let's just give it a dummy name that we can't remember, of course. Okay, so we just wrote it. This is the last sheet. I'm going into the first sheet. What we can do for that is we can use sheets dot count method. What you call that? Damn, I forgot. No, I remember. That is property, of course. And what it means, let me just take it out in a simple way. What it's saying is that sheet of the sheets count. So to show you in a better way, let us see what this objects property gives us. Okay, so we have first message box with the number of sheets in this workbook, and the second one saying that show me the value in the cell A1 of the very last sheet, that is the rightmost sheet. So we are going to run it, and you see it's saying that there are 5 sheets in this workbook. We are going to, voila, see, this is the last sheet. So it's we are on the first sheet, and it's getting the values from last sheet. So this is my second video for the second tutorial for the topic. Be sure to check back my website, Amar's experiences Amars-experiences.tk. Sorry, I think I'm sleeping. So be sure to check back my website, Amars-experiences.tk. I'm going to add some more stuff. Have a good day. Bye.